the coffee upgrade that helps rebuild muscle after 60. Every morning, nearly 9 out of 10 Americans over 65 pour themselves a hot cup of coffee. It's a comforting ritual, a daily habit that seems harmless. Yet, many still notice their legs getting weaker, their balance less steady, and everyday tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries becoming harder. Most people assume this is just normal aging, but research shows there's more to the story. What feels like inevitable decline is often linked to something scientists call anabolic resistance, and the surprising solution may be as simple as adding one overlooked nutrient to your morning coffee. Why muscles fade with age? After about age 60, the body doesn't respond to protein the way it used to. Think of muscles like a house that needs regular repairs. When you're younger, every meal sends construction crews to patch and rebuild. Later in life, those crews still show up, but they're unorganized. The work slows down and the structure weakens. This explains why older adults can eat protein at every meal, even exercise faithfully, and still lose strength. The body's main muscle-building switch, called mTOR, just isn't turning on the way it once did. The spark that reignites muscle growth, the good news. Scientists have identified a way to flip the switch back on. It comes from a single amino acid called leucine. Protein is like the wood for a fire, but leucine is the spark. Without enough leucine at one time, the fire never really catches. When older adults get 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine in a single dose, that spark triggers mTOR and tells the body to start repairing and rebuilding muscle again. In fact, studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who added leucine to their meals saw up to 30% more muscle growth compared to those who didn't. Why coffee makes it work even better? The morning hours create a unique metabolic window. After a night of fasting, insulin is low, cortisol is slightly higher, and muscles are especially sensitive to growth signals. Add caffeine and blood flow increases, helping nutrients reach muscle tissue faster. When leucine is stirred into black coffee, it dissolves easily and gets absorbed quickly. Research in Frontiers in Physiology shows that taking leucine in this fasted, coffee-boosted state leads to significantly higher muscle-building activity than taking it later with a full meal. A simple morning protocol. Here's how older adults are turning coffee into a muscle-rebuilding tool. 1. Hydrate first. Start the morning with a glass of water and a pinch of sea salt or lemon for gentle rehydration. 2. Brew your regular black coffee. Skip the sugar or heavy cream. Unsweetened almond or coconut milk is fine if needed. 3. Add leucine. Stir in 2.5 to 3 grams, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of pure leucine powder. Use pharmaceutical-grade, third-party tested leucine without fillers or additives. 4. Drink within the first hour of waking. This is the prime window for muscle activation. 5. Optional boost. Do 5 to 10 minutes of light exercise after finishing your coffee. Even bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band pulls amplify the leucine signal. Real-life transformations. Sarah, 71, once needed help getting out of bed. Within weeks of using the leucine coffee method, she was lifting weights at her local gym. Robert, 68, struggled with stairs. 3 weeks into the routine, he was hiking trails again. Maria, 74, spent hundreds on supplements and trainers without results. After 28 days of leucine coffee, she was carrying her own groceries and dancing at her daughter's wedding. Why this matters beyond muscle? Muscle isn't just about strength. It's the body's main metabolic engine. More muscle means better glucose control, higher calorie burn, improved balance, reduced fat storage, and stronger immune function. Research in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that seniors with higher muscle mass had a 40% lower risk of death from all causes over 5 years. In other words, maintaining muscle doesn't just keep you active, it can extend your life. The takeaway: muscle loss after 60 is not inevitable. It's a signal problem your body simply isn't hearing the build command anymore. By adding leucine to your morning coffee, you can flip that signal back on and start rebuilding the strength you thought was gone forever. This small, 5-minute habit can make the difference between struggling with daily tasks and living with independence, energy, and confidence for decades to come. So, tomorrow morning, when you reach for your coffee, consider this. Will it just wake you up, or will it wake up your muscles too?